50 frases em inglês com a preposição in. I live in Brazil. I live in Brazil. She is in the kitchen. She is in the kitchen. He works in a hospital. He works in a hospital. They live in Brazil. They live in São Paulo. There is water in the glass. There is water in the glass. My keys are in my bag. My keys are in my bag. We are in the classroom. We are in the classroom. He's in the car. He's in the car. She works in the office. She works in the office. I was born in 1990. I was born in 1990. We stood in the morning. We stood in the morning. He exercises in the afternoon. He exercises in the afternoon. I usually sleep in the afternoon. I usually sleep in the afternoon. They arrived in December. They arrived in December. My birthday is in August. My birthday is in August. She lives in a big house. She lives in a big house. There are many people in the room. There are many people in the room. Put the books in the box. Put the books in the box. He is in bed. He is in bed. The children are in school. The children are in school. I have money in my pocket. I have money in my pocket. She is in love. She is in love. He is in trouble. He's in trouble. We are in danger. We are in danger. I am in a hurry. I am in a hurry. She is in good health. She is in good health. He is in a meeting. He is in a meeting. I saw him in the street. I saw him in the street. There is a mistake in this sentence. There is a mistake in this sentence. Write your name in English. Write your name in English. Can you say it in Hebrew? Can you say it in Hebrew? She speaks in loud voice. She speaks in loud voice. He answered in English. He answered in English. I am interested in history. I am interested in history. She believes in God. She believes in God. We trust in the Lord. We trust in the Lord. He specializes in theology. He specializes in theology. I am interested in learning Hebrew. I am interested in learning Hebrew. She succeeded in her studies. She succeeded in her studies. He is in the Bible class. He is in the Bible class. There are many stories in the Bible. There are many stories in the Bible. Jesus was born in Bethlehem. Paul preached in Ephesus. Paul preached in Ephesus. The disciples were in Jerusalem. The disciples were in Jerusalem. We read the story in Genesis. We read the stories in Genesis. The answer is in the Bible. The answer is in the Bible. I found this word in the dictionary. I found this word in dictionary. There is a beautiful picture in the book. There is a beautiful picture in the book. He wrote the message in Hebrew. He wrote the message in Hebrew. We will meet in the morning. Então, a preposição in sempre dá aquela ideia de na parte de dentro. A preposição on sempre na parte de cima. Se você não viu a aula anterior, recomendo que você assista. Gostou? Deixa o like, se inscreve no canal, ativa o sininho e se vemos nas próximas aulas. Bye. God bless you. Preposição de lugar em inglês. In, dentro. The keys are in the box. On, em cima. The book is on the table. Under, embaixo. O gato está embaixo da mesa. The cat is under the table. Ao lado, beside, next to. The chair is next to the table. Behind, atrás. The car is behind the house. In front of, na frente. The school is in front of the park. Between, entre. The bank is between the school and the hospital. A preposição on. The book is on the table. The computer is on the desk. Dica importante. On geralmente indica contato com a superfície. In, dentro. On, em cima. Under, embaixo. 50 frases com on. The book's on the table. The phone is on the desk. The keys are on the table. The computer is on the desk. The pen is on the book. The cup is on the table. The apple is on the plate. The books are on the shelf. The toy is on the bed. My glasses are on the table. The bag is on the chair. The shirt is on the bed. The shoes are on the floor. The plate is on the table. The spoon is on the plate. The newspaper is on the sofa. The controller is on the sofa. My backpack is on the chair. The candle is on the table. The money is on the desk. The Bible is on the table. The pencil is on the book. The hat is on the chair. The jacket is on the bed. The bottle is on the table. The flower is on the table. The cake is on the plate. The sandwich is on the plate. The salt is on the table. The fork is on the plate. The cat is on the bed. The dog is on the sofa. The babe is on the bed. The box is on the floor. The book is on the chair. The picture is on the wall. The clock is on the wall. The TV is on the wall. The map is on the wall. There is a note on the wall. The car is on the road. The bicycle is on the street. The boat is on the water. The plane is on the runway. The passengers are on the bus. The passengers are on the train. She's on the plane. He's on the bus. The number is on the paper. Your name is on the list. Resumo para você decorar. In, dentro. The toy is in the box. On, em cima. The books on the table. Under, the cat significa embaixo. The cat is under the table. Next to, the chairs is next to the table. Behind, the car is behind the house. In front of, na frente de. The school is in front of the park. Between, entre. The bank is between the school and the hospital. Então, regra de ouro: in, on, under, between, next to, in front of. E hoje a gente falou sobre on. Próxima aula, continuamos falando do restante. Deus abençoe. Não esquece de deixar o like, se inscrever no canal, ativar o sininho das notificações, entrar no grupo do WhatsApp e maratonar nossa playlist de aula. Deus abençoe. Como fazer perguntas com this is? Para transformar uma frase em uma pergunta, basta inverter a ordem das palavras. Por exemplo, this is my dog. Is this my dog? Perceba que this is, forma afirmativa. This is my dog. Interrogativa, is this my dog? Então, fórmula da afirmativa, this is, mais o complemento. Interrogativa, is this, mais o complemento. Vamos para os exemplos. Is this my dog? Is this my dog? Is this my brother? Is this my brother? Is this my house? Is this my house? Is this my book? Is this my book? Is this my pencil? Is this my pencil? Is this my pen? Is this my pen? Is this my backpack? Is this my backpack? Is this my car? Is this my car? Is this my bicycle? Is this my bicycle? Is this my cat? Is this my cat? Is this my rabbit? Is this my rabbit? Is this my bird? Is this my bird? Is this my horse? Is this my horse? Is this my fish? Is this my fish? Is this my teacher? Is this my teacher? Is this my family? Is this my family? Is this my baby? Is this my baby? Is this my grandmother? Is this my grandmother? Is this an apple? Is this an apple? Is this a banana? Is this a banana? Is this an orange? Is this an orange? Is this bread? Is this bread? Is this my pizza? Is this my pizza? Is this my hamburger? Is this my hamburger? Is this my milk? Is this my milk? Is this water? Is this water? Is this my coffee? Is this my coffee? Is this a cake? Is this a cake? Is this a chair? Is this a chair? Is this my bed? Is this my bed? Is this a window? Is this a window? Is this the door? Is this the door? Is this my clock? Is this my clock? Is this my cell phone? Is this my cell phone? Is this my computer? Is this my computer? Is this my television? Is this my television? Is this my guitar? Is this my guitar? Is this my ball? Is this my ball? Is this my shirt? Is this my shirt? Is this my shoe? Is this my shoe? Is this my hat? Is this my hat? Is this my glasses case? Is this my glasses case? Is this my present? Is this my present? Is this my birthday cake? Is this my birthday cake? Is this a picture? Is this a picture? Is this a tree? Is this a tree? Is this a beautiful flower? Is this a beautiful flower? Is this my favorite thing? Is this my favorite thing? Gostou desse vídeo? Deixa o like, se inscreva, ative o sininho das notificações, entre no canal, entre no nosso curso, o curso que está lá na bio do canal, o curso da Catflix, onde eu sou o professor, e você que procura algo mais avançado, mais acadêmico, não deixe de se inscrever lá. 50 frases com pronome demonstrativo this. Este, esta, isto. This is my dog. This is my dog. This is my brother. This is my brother. This is my sister. This is my sister. This is my house. This is my house. This is my book. This is my book. This is my pencil. This is my pencil. This is my pen. This is my pen. This is my backpack. This is my backpack. This is my car. This is my car. This is my bicycle. This is my bicycle. This is my cat. This is my cat. This is my rabbit. This is my rabbit. This is my bird. This is my bird. This is my horse. This is my horse. This is my fish. This is my fish. This is my teacher. This is my teacher. This is my teacher. This is my teacher. This is my family. This is my family. This is my babe. This is my babe. This is my grandmother. This is my grandmother. This is an apple. This is an apple. This is a banana. This is a banana. This is an orange. This is an orange. This is bread. This is bread. This is my pizza. This is my pizza. This is my hamburger. This is my hamburger. This is my milk. This is my milk. This is water. This is water. This is my coffee. This is my coffee. This is a cake. This is a cake. This is a chair. This is a chair. This is my bread. This is my bed. This is my bed. This is a window. This is a window. This is the door. This is the door. This is my clock. This is my clock. This is my cell phone. This is my cell phone. This is my computer. This is my computer. This is my television. This is my television. This is my guitar. This is my guitar. This is my ball. This is my ball. This is my shirt. This is my shirt. This is my shoe. This is my shoe. This is my hat. This is my hat. This is my glasses case. This is my glasses case. This is my present. This is my present. This is my birthday cake. This is my birthday cake. This is a picture. This is a picture. This is a tree. This is a tree. This is a beautiful flower. This is a beautiful flower. This is my favorite thing. This is my favorite thing. Regra fácil. This, este, esta ou isto. Usamos para falar de uma pessoa ou coisa que está perto. This is my dog. Se você gostou desse tipo de conteúdo, deixe seu like, se inscreva no canal, ative o sininho das notificações, entre no grupo do WhatsApp para receber de primeira mão conteúdos e mensagens. Se você procura algo mais acadêmico, para você aprender de forma rápida, objetiva e eficiente, sem enrolação, clique no link da Hotmart, que está na bio desse canal, para você receber materiais semelhantes a esse e um curso aperfeiçoado e avançado para você. Deus abençoe, maratone os nossos vídeos da playlist desse canal e até a próxima aula. Bye bye, see you next class. 70 frases em inglês para o dia a dia. How are you? How are you? I'm fine, thanks. I'm fine, thanks. Good morning. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good evening. Good evening. Good night. Good night. See you later. See you later. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. You are welcome. You are welcome. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Excuse me. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No problem. No problem. I don't know. I don't know. I think so. I think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. I like it. I like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I love it. I love it. That's great. That's great. Really? Really? Of course. Of course. That's right. That's right. That's wrong. That's wrong. Maybe. Maybe. Just a minute. Just a minute. I'm late. I'm late. I am in a hurry. I am in a hurry. I'm home. I'm home. Let's go. Let's go. Call me. Call me. Text me. Text me. Listen to me. Listen to me. Look at this. Look at this. Be quiet. Be quiet. Be careful. Be careful. Take care. Take care. I'm hungry. I'm hungry. I'm thirsty. I'm thirsty. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm cold. I'm cold. I'm hot. I'm hot. I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm sad. I'm sad. I'm worried. I am worried. I'm sick. I am sick. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm busy. I'm busy. I'm studying. I'm studying. I'm working. I'm working. I'm driving. I'm driving. I'm eating. I'm eating. I'm drinking coffee. I'm drinking coffee. I'm watching. I am watching. I'm listening to music. I'm listening to music. I'm reading a book. I'm reading a book. I'm shopping. I'm shopping. I'm exercising. I'm exercising. I'm walking. I'm walking. I'm going to bed. I'm going to bed. I'm going home. I'm going home. Let's have coffee. Let's have coffee. Let's eat. Let's eat. Let's watch a movie. Let's watch a movie. Let's go by car. Let's go by car. It's raining. It's raining. It's sunny today. It's sunny today. Have a nice day. Have a nice day. See you soon. See you soon. Dica para memorizar. Em vez de decorar palavras isoladas, memorize frases completas. O cérebro aprende inglês muito mais rápido quando associa palavras dentro de um contexto. Por exemplo, memorizar apenas hungry? Não. Memorizar I'm hungry. Memorizar apenas busy? I'm busy. Eu estou com fome. I'm hungry. I'm busy. Careful? Não. Be careful. Seja cuidadoso. Quanto mais frases completas você repetir, mais natural será o seu inglês. Esse é um dos métodos mais eficazes para desenvolver vocabulário e compreensão e fluência ao mesmo tempo. Se você gostou desse tipo de vídeo, deixe seu like, se inscreva no canal, ative o sininho das notificações, entre no grupo do WhatsApp. E se você quer um curso mais avançado usando esse método, entre no curso que está lá na bio do canal. Link da Hotmart e venha fazer parte do meu curso. Deus abençoe a sua vida. Se vemos aí nos próximos vídeos. Bye, bye. See you next class. Compartilhe esse vídeo com mais pessoas que você sabe que também está estudando inglês e precisa aprender de forma rápida, eficaz, sem enrolação. 50 frases com a expressão você não pode, você não deve, você está proibido em inglês. Utilizamos a palavra you mustn't. Dicas para memorizar essa forma, essa frase de falar. Atenção! Mustn't não significa deveria. Ele significa pode. Não pode, não pode, é proibido, não é permitido. You mustn't smoke here. You mustn't smoke here. You mustn't be late. You mustn't be late. Dica: must, deve. Tem que, você é obrigado. Mustn't, não pode, é proibido, você não é permitido. Dicas, frases. You mustn't smoke here. You mustn't smoke here. You mustn't drive without a license. You mustn't drive without a license. You mustn't use your phone during the exam. You mustn't use your phone during the exam. You mustn't park here. You mustn't park here. You mustn't enter this room. You mustn't enter this room. You mustn't play with fire. You mustn't play with fire. You mustn't touch these wires. You mustn't touch these wires. You mustn't cross the street here. You mustn't cross the street here. You mustn't drink this water. You mustn't drink this water. You mustn't drink and drive. You mustn't drink and drive. You mustn't ride your bike here. You mustn't ride your bike here. The student mustn't cheat on exams. Student mustn't cheat on exams. You mustn't lie to your parents. You mustn't lie to your parents. You mustn't copy people's work. You mustn't copy other people's work. You mustn't leave the door open. You mustn't leave the door open. You mustn't make so much noise. You mustn't make so much noise. Visitor mustn't take pictures here. Visitors mustn't take pictures here. Dogs mustn't enter this area. Dogs mustn't enter this area. You mustn't waste food. You mustn't waste food. You mustn't waste water. You mustn't waste water. You mustn't waste electricity. You mustn't waste electricity. Children mustn't play in the street. Children mustn't play in the street. You mustn't break the rules. You mustn't break the rules. Passengers mustn't smoke on the plane. Passengers mustn't smoke on the plane. You mustn't visit patients after visiting hours. You mustn't visit patients after visiting hours. You mustn't write in this book. You mustn't write in this book. You mustn't ignore traffic signs. You mustn't ignore traffic signs. You mustn't swim here. You mustn't swim here. You mustn't throw trash on the ground. You mustn't throw trash on the ground. You mustn't damage the trees. You mustn't damage the trees. You mustn't run in the hallway. You mustn't run in the hallway. Employees mustn't use the distant trace. Employees mustn't use the distant trace. You mustn't lose this key. You mustn't lose these keys. You mustn't share your password. You mustn't share your password. You mustn't sign this document yet. You mustn't sign this document yet. You mustn't open this box. You mustn't open this box. You mustn't touch these chemicals. You mustn't touch these chemicals. Visitors mustn't enter the operating room. The visitor mustn't enter the operating room. You mustn't shout in the library. You mustn't shout in the library. You mustn't eat in the classroom. You mustn't eat in the classroom. You mustn't ignore safe rules. You mustn't ignore safe rules. You mustn't feed the animals. You mustn't feed the animals. You mustn't record this movie. You mustn't record this movie. Employees mustn't be late. Employees mustn't be late. You mustn't steal. You mustn't steal. You mustn't leave the gate unlocked. Unlocked. You mustn't leave the gate unlocked. Students mustn't talk during the test. Students mustn't talk during the test. You mustn't listen to music during the exams. You mustn't listen to music during the exam. You mustn't ignore emergency instructions. You mustn't ignore the emergency instructions. You mustn't touch the machine. You mustn't touch the machine. Explicação da regra. Mustn't mais o verbo na forma básica. You mustn't smoke here. She mustn't enter the room. We mustn't touch that. Correto, you mustn't. She mustn't, they mustn't. Incorreto, you mustn't, she mustn't, they mustn't, quando você coloca esse S no final. Ou entering, ok? Shouldn't é um conselho negativo. Você não deveria. You shouldn't eat too much sugar. Mustn't é uma extrema proibição. You mustn't smoke here. Então, resumo, must, quando é uma obrigação forte. Mustn't, não pode, também não pode, é uma ordem, uma obrigação forte. Have to, uma obrigação por efeito de uma regra. Should, deveria, conselho. Shouldn't, também é um conselho. Ok? Está aqui a regra. Deus abençoe. Se você gostou do vídeo, deixe o seu like, por favor. Se inscreva no canal, ative o sininho das notificações, entre no grupo do WhatsApp. Maratone nossos vídeos, nossa playlist. E se você procurar algo mais profundo, mais acadêmico, vá lá no perfil, na bio do canal, procure o link da Hotmart e se inscreva no nosso curso da Hotmart. Bye, God bless you, see you next class. Cinquenta frases com must. Ter que, dever, dependendo do momento, precisar. O modal must significa ter que, dever ou precisar. Ele é usado quando a obrigação é muito forte. Quando algo é essencial ou quando estamos dando uma ordem ou enfatizando uma necessidade. Você deve fazer isso. Você tem que fazer isso. Você realmente precisa fazer isso. Estrutura. Must. Mais verbo. Forma básica. I must study. You must be careful. We must leave now. I must study every day. I must study every day. I must wake up early. I must wake up early. I must work tomorrow. I must work tomorrow. I must go now. I must go now. I must finish my homework. I must finish my homework. You must drive carefully. You must drive carefully. You must be honest. You must be honest. You must be kind. You must be kind. You must not smoke here. You must not smoke here. You must drink more water. You must drink more water. You must eat health food. You must eat health food. You must get enough sleep. You must get enough sleep. You must exercise regularly. You must exercise regularly. You must read this book. You must read this book. You must learn English. You must learn English. You must tell the truth. You must tell the truth. You must lock the door. You must lock the door. You must keep your keys safe. You must keep your keys safe. You must call your parents. You must call your parents. You must see a doctor. You must see a doctor. You must take care. You must take your medicine. You must take your medicine. You must brush your teeth. You must brush your teeth. You must take a shower. You must take a shower. You must clean your room. You must clean your room. You must wash your clothes. You must wash your clothes. We must catch the bus. We must catch the bus. We must to go to the bank. We must to go to the bank. We must leave early. We must leave early. We must help each other. We must help each other. We must protect the environment. We must protect the environment. You must be quiet. You must be quiet. You must turn off your phone. You must turn off your phone. You must focus. You must focus. You must drink before speaking. Oh, you must think before speaking. You must think before speaking. You must listen carefully. You must listen carefully. You must sign this document. You must sign this document. I must save money. I must save money. I must pay my bills. I must pay my bills. I must fill up the car. I must fill up the car. I must buy a gift. I must buy a gift. We must respect everyone. We must respect everyone. You must believe in yourself. You must believe in yourself. We must be thankful. We must be thankful. Students must do their homework. Students must do their homework. Drivers must obey traffic laws. Drivers must obey traffic laws. Children must go to school. Children must go to school. I must remember the meeting. I must remember the meeting. I must finish this project. I must finish this project. You must never give up. You must never give up. We must do our best. We must do our best. A explicação da regra, então, a estrutura. I must study, she must work, they must live. Perceba o que o verbo principal não muda. I must study, she must work, ok? Esse é um erro bem comum. A gente sempre vai falar I must study, she must work. Não existe aquela regra do Szinho, ok? Forma negativa, mustn't. Não pode. Não deve. You mustn't smoke here. You mustn't. You mustn't smoke here. You mustn't use your phone during the exam. You mustn't drive without a license. Mustn't. Mustn't. Diferença entre os modais. I have to é uma obrigação, geralmente causada por regras ou circunstâncias. I have to work tomorrow. Eu tenho que trabalhar amanhã. Ok? É uma obrigação geralmente causada por regras. Você tem que trabalhar. I must finish this today. Agora é uma obrigação forte, uma ordem. Você tem uma necessidade. Pode ser usado no tom imperativo. You must finish this today. Você tem que terminar hoje. Yes, I must finish today. Should, o conselho. You should study more. Deveria estudar mais. É uma forma mais educada de você falar algo que realmente precisa ser feito. You should study more. You shouldn't worry. Você não deveria se preocupar. Um conselho. Então, resumindo, must, obrigação forte. Você deve fazer alguma coisa. I have to, uma obrigação necessária causada por uma regra. Should, um conselho. You should study. Você deveria estudar. You shouldn't smoke here. Você não deveria fumar aqui. Ok? God bless you. Deus abençoe. Se você gostou, deixa o seu like. Ativa o sininho das notificações para não perder nenhum vídeo. Procure algo mais avançado. Entre no link da bio do meu canal, lá no perfil. Entre no curso da Hotmart. E venha assistir. Ative os sininhos da notificação e maratone os nossos vídeos. São vários vídeos que tem aqui no canal já. E entre no grupo do WhatsApp. Bye bye, see you next class. Cinquenta frases com you shouldn't. 50 frases com you shouldn't. Você não deveria. Dica para memorizar a expressão you shouldn't significa você não deveria. Ela é usada para dar conselho negativo, dar um conselho negativo, ou seja, dizer que não é uma boa ideia fazer alguma coisa. Estrutura. You shouldn't smoke. You shouldn't smoke. Você não deveria fumar. You shouldn't worry. Você não deveria se preocupar. You shouldn't worry. You shouldn't drive so fast. You shouldn't drive so fast. Você não deveria dirigir tão rápido. Então, o macete, né? A dica, should, deveria. Shouldn't, não deveria. Basta acrescentar o not, contraído, shouldn't. 50 frases. Só um minutinho. Só fazer algo aqui. Vamos lá. You shouldn't smoke. You shouldn't smoke. You shouldn't eat too much junk food. You shouldn't stay up late. You shouldn't drive too fast. You shouldn't drive too fast. You shouldn't use your phone while driving. You shouldn't use your phone while driving. You shouldn't spend all your money. You shouldn't spend all your money. You shouldn't worry so much. You shouldn't worry so much. You shouldn't get angry. You shouldn't get angry. You shouldn't interrupt people. You shouldn't interrupt people. You shouldn't lie. You shouldn't lie. You shouldn't shout. You shouldn't shout. You shouldn't stop studying. You shouldn't stop studying. You shouldn't be late. You shouldn't be late. You shouldn't skip sleep. You shouldn't skip sleep. You shouldn't eat too much sugar. You shouldn't eat too much sugar. You shouldn't drink too much soda. You shouldn't drink too much soda. You shouldn't drink too much coffee. You shouldn't eat too much coffee. You shouldn't go out in the rain without an umbrella. You shouldn't go out in the rain without an umbrella. You shouldn't forget your jacket. You shouldn't forget your jacket. You shouldn't forget your medicine. You shouldn't forget your medicine. You shouldn't give up. You shouldn't give up. You shouldn't lose hope. You shouldn't lose hope. You shouldn't keep everything to yourself. You shouldn't keep everything to yourself. You shouldn't watch too much TV. You shouldn't watch too much TV. You shouldn't play video games all day. You shouldn't play video games all day. You shouldn't sleep too little. You shouldn't sleep too little. You shouldn't ignore your health. You shouldn't ignore your health. You shouldn't forget your family. You shouldn't forget your family. You shouldn't stop reading. You shouldn't stop reading. You shouldn't be rude. You shouldn't be rude. You shouldn't break your promise. You shouldn't break your promise. You shouldn't speak so loudly. You shouldn't speak so loudly. You shouldn't doubt about yourself. You shouldn't doubt yourself. You shouldn't doubt yourself. You shouldn't leave the door open. You shouldn't leave the door open. You shouldn't lose your keys. You shouldn't lose your keys. You shouldn't quit your job without a plan. You shouldn't quit your job without a plan. You shouldn't quit your job without a plan. You shouldn't forget your documents. You shouldn't forget your documents. You shouldn't judge people. You shouldn't judge people. You shouldn't hurt other people. You shouldn't hurt other people. You shouldn't ignore good advice. You shouldn't ignore good advice. You shouldn't walk alone at night. You shouldn't walk alone at night. You shouldn't break the rules. You shouldn't break the rules. You shouldn't waste food. You shouldn't waste food. You shouldn't waste water. You shouldn't waste water. You shouldn't waste electricity. You shouldn't waste electricity. You shouldn't text while driving. You shouldn't text while driving. You shouldn't ignore your doctor's advice. You shouldn't ignore your doctor's advice. You shouldn't be afraid to learn. You shouldn't be afraid to learn. You shouldn't compare yourself to others. You shouldn't compare yourself to others. You shouldn't stop believing yourself. You shouldn't stop believing yourself. Dica final. Os 3 modais que você aprendeu até agora são extremamente usados no inglês. I have to, eu tenho que. Eu tenho que trabalhar. Uma obrigação. You should, você deveria. Conselho. You shouldn't, você não deveria. Não deixa de ser um conselho, né? Mas é mais um aspecto negativo. Você não deveria se preocupar. You shouldn't worry. Ok? Então aqui está, para não esquecer. Have to, obrigação. Should, um conselho. You shouldn't. Conselho, não deixa de ser um conselho, mas não é ideia negativa. Ok? Próximo vídeo eu vou falar mais uma vez uma revisão sobre esse conteúdo. Gostou? Deixa o like, se inscreve no canal, ativa os sininhos. Se você procurar algo mais acadêmico, vale no curso que está na bio do canal, onde tem um curso mais acadêmico, mais aprofundado para você. Deus abençoe. Bye, bye. Até a próxima. Entre no nosso grupo do WhatsApp. Hello, my students! Hoje vamos falar de 50 frases com a expressão I have to. A gente usa essa expressão quando você quer falar de coisas que você tem que fazer. Então, frases do tipo I have to study. I have to study. Eu tenho que estudar. I have to work tomorrow. I have to work tomorrow. Eu tenho que trabalhar amanhã. I have to go shopping. I have to go shopping. Eu tenho que fazer compras. I have to cook dinner. I have to cook dinner. Eu tenho que cozinhar o jantar. Tenho que preparar o jantar. I have to clean my room. I have to clean my room. I have to wash my clothes. I have to wash my clothes. Eu tenho que lavar as minhas roupas. I have to take a shower. I have to take a shower. Eu tenho que tomar banho. I have to brush my teeth. I have to brush my teeth. Eu tenho que escovar os dentes. I have to sleep early. I have to sleep early. Eu tenho que dormir cedo. I have to. I have to wake up early. I have to wake up early. A partir da 10, agora eu creio que os irmãos conseguem aí seguir lendo a tradução. Ok? Então agora, a partir da 10, eu vou ler somente em inglês. Agora os irmãos entenderam que I have to eu tenho que. I have to catch the bus. I have to catch the bus. I have to drive carefully. I have to drive carefully. I have to call my mother. I have to call my mother. I have to talk to you. I have to talk to you. I have to send an email. I have to send an email. I have to finish this report. I have to finish this report. I have to use my computer. I have to use my computer. I have to go to the bank. I have to go to the bank. I have to see a doctor. I have to see a doctor. I have to take my medicine. I have to take my medicine. I have to drink more water. I have to drink more water. I have to exercise. I have to exercise. I have to eat health food. I have to eat health food. I have to relax. I have to relax. I have to read this book. I have to read this book. I have to write a letter. I have to write a letter. I have to learn English. I have to learn English. I have to focus. I have to focus. I have to be quiet. I have to be quiet. I have to be patient. I have to be patient. I have to be strong. I have to be strong. I have to open the door. I have to open the door. I have to lock the door. I have to lock the door. I have to turn off the lights. I have to turn off the lights. I have to turn off the lights. I have to turn on the TV. I have to turn on the TV. Turn off, desligar. Turn on, acender, ligar. I have to feed my dog. I have to feed my dog. I have to water the plants. I have to water the plants. I have to wash the dishes. I have to wash the dishes. I have to take out the trash. I have to take out the trash. I have to buy a ticket. I have to buy a ticket. I have to buy a gift. I have to buy a gift. I have to save money. I have to save money. I have to pay the bills. I have to pay the bills. I have to fill up the car. I have to fill up the car. I have to go to church. I have to go to church. I have to help my family. I have to help my family. I have to pray. I have to pray. I have to get ready for the party. I have to get ready for the party. I have to do my best. I have to do my best. Dica para memorizar. I have to Eu tenho que mais o verbo. Eu tenho que alguma coisa. I have to go. Eu tenho que ir. I have to study. Eu tenho que estudar. I have to work. Eu tenho que trabalhar. I have to learn. Eu tenho que aprender. Se você gostou desse vídeo, deixa o like, se inscreva no canal, ative os sininhos das notificações, entre no grupo do WhatsApp para não perder mais nenhuma aula como essa. Vá para a playlist desse canal e maratone as diversas aulas que já temos aqui nesse canal. Se você procura algo mais acadêmico, para aprender muito mais rápido, entre no nosso curso que está na plataforma da Hotmart. Deus abençoe, até os próximos vídeos. Bye bye, see you next class. Hello, my students! Hoje vamos falar de 50 frases com a expressão you should. Você deveria. São frases que você utiliza para uma recomendação. Por exemplo, a estrutura é muito simples. You should mais o verbo. Você deveria. E você usa o you should para dar um conselho, uma recomendação ou dizer o que é uma boa ideia fazer. You should. Primeiras dicas. You should study. Você deveria estudar. You should rest. Você deveria descansar. You should be careful. Você deveria ter cuidado ou ser cuidadoso. Então, vou ler para vocês aqui as nossas 50 frases com a expressão you should. Você deveria. You should smile more. You should smile more. You should study every day. You should study every day. You should sleep earlier. You should sleep earlier. You should drink more water. You should drink more water. You should eat healthy food. You should eat healthy food. You should exercise regularly. You should exercise regularly. You should read this book. You should read this book. You should learn English. You should learn English. You should work hard. You should work hard. You should clean your room. You should clean your room. You should wash your clothes. You should wash your clothes. You should take a shower. You should take a shower. You should brush your teeth. You should brush your teeth. You should drive carefully. You should drive carefully. You should leave early. You should leave early. You should wake up earlier. You should wake up earlier. You should call your parents. You should call your parents. You should talk to your teacher. You should talk to your teacher. You should help your friends. You should help your friends. You should pray every day. You should pray every day. You should relax. You should relax. You should listen to music. You should listen to music. You should spend time outdoors. You should spend time outdoors. You should save money. You should save money. You should pay your bills on time. You should pay your bills on time. You should cook at home. You should cook at home. You should eat more vegetables. You should eat more vegetables. You should drink less coffee. You should drink less coffee. You should use your phone less. You should use your phone less. You should back up your files. You should back up your files. You should write every day. You should write every day. You should focus on your goals. You should focus on your goals. You should be kind. You should be kind. You should be honest. You should be honest. You should be patient. You should be patient. You should be strong. You should be strong. You should think before you speak. You should think before you speak. You should listen carefully. You should listen carefully. You should ask question. You should ask question. You should travel more. You should travel more. You should walk every day. You should walk every day. You should spend more time with your family. You should spend more time with your family. You should take care of your pet. You should take care of your pet. You should water the plants. You should water the plants. You should buy her a gift. You should buy her a gift. You should see a doctor. You should see a doctor. You should take care your medicine. You should take your medicine. Desculpe. You should take your medicine. You should take your medicine. You should believe in yourself. You should believe in yourself. You should enjoy life. You should enjoy life. You should never give up. You should never give up. Dica final para memorizar. I have to. Na aula anterior nós falamos de eu tenho que. I have to work. Eu tenho que trabalhar. É uma necessidade. You should. Você deveria. É uma recomendação. You should rest. Você deveria descansar. Então, quando você diz I have to, quando você diz I have to, você está falando de coisas que você tem que fazer. E should, necessidade. You should rest. Você deveria descansar. Se você gostou desse vídeo, deixe seu like, se inscreva no canal, se não for inscrito, ative o seu sininho da notificação para não perder nenhuma aula. E se você procurar algo mais acadêmico, entre no curso da Parte, onde eu sou professor de inglês, também de hebraico. Se inscreva no curso da Hotmart para ter um atendimento mais VIP. Também entre no grupo do WhatsApp aqui para receber de primeira mão as nossas notificações, os nossos vídeos. Deus abençoe. Bye bye. See you next class. 60 frases com a expressão I can. Eu consigo. Eu posso. O verbo can é um dos mais importantes do inglês. Usamos can para falar sobre coisas que conseguimos fazer, sabemos fazer ou temos capacidade de fazer. A estrutura I can. Eu consigo ou eu posso. I can't. Note que can't. Esse T você utiliza praticamente seus dentes superiores para pronunciar. I can't. Ok? Sua língua encosta na parte de trás dos dentes superiores. Na forma interrogativa, can you? Can you? Você consegue? Exemplos. I can speak English. I can't speak Chinese. Can you speak English? Vamos para 60 frases com a expressão I can. Eu posso ou eu consigo. Já peço para você deixando o seu like se você está gostando desse conteúdo. I can swim. I can't swim. Can you swim? I can speak English. I can't speak Japanese. Can you speak English? I can drive a car. I can't drive a truck. Can you drive? I can cook. I can't cook Italian food. Can you cook? I can sing. I can't sing well. Can you sing? I can read Hebrew. I can't read Arabic. Can you read Hebrew? I can write emails. I can't write fast. Can you write in English? I can play soccer. I can't play basketball. Can you play soccer? I can dance. I can't dance well. Can you dance? I can help you. I can't help today. Can you help me? I can run fast. Can you run fast? I can use a computer. I can fix computers. Can you use a computer? I can speak Hebrew. I can't speak Russian. Can you speak Hebrew? I can study every day. I can study every day. I can't study now. Can you study today? I can understand English. I can't understand everything. Can you understand English? I can open the door. I can't open this door. Can you open the door? I can play the guitar. I can't play the piano. Can you play the guitar? I can teach English. I can't teach French. Can you teach English? I can learn quickly. I can't learn overnight. Can you learn quickly? I can do it. I can't do it alone. Can you do it? Resumo da aula. I can speak English. Eu consigo ou eu posso falar inglês. I can't speak English. Eu não consigo falar inglês. Can you speak English? Você consegue falar inglês? Fórmula mágica, sujeito, can e o verbo. Sujeito, can't e o verbo. Can you, can, mais o sujeito e o verbo. E o exemplo aqui. Só um segundo. I can swim. I can't swim. Can you swim? Você gostou? Deixe seu like. Temos vários vídeos aqui na playlist do canal para você maratonar e aprender inglês de forma rápida, objetiva. Você procura algo mais acadêmico, mais profissional, passe na bio do canal. Nós temos um curso na Hotmart, na ACAT, uma escola, um centro teológico. Também temos aulas de hebraico lá, cursos de teologia. Passe lá e procure. Tenho certeza que você vai aprender de forma rápida e objetiva. Compartilhe, ative o sininho para não perder mais aulas e let's study English. Bye bye. See you next class. 60 frases com need, precisar em inglês. Forma afirmativa, you need, você precisa. Forma negativa, you don't need. Forma interrogativa, do you need? Então vamos lá para 60 frases com a expressão você precisa. You need water. Você precisa de água. You don't need sugar. Você não precisa de açúcar. Do you need help? Você precisa de ajuda. You need a pencil. You don't need a jacket. Do you need a notebook? You need sleep. You don't need coffee. Do you need rest? Do you need a computer? You don't need a printer. Do you need internet? You need practice. You don't need luck. Do you need more practice? You need a ticket. You don't need cash. Do you need a ticket? You need patience. You don't need fear. Do you need patience? You need a phone. You don't need a charger. Do you need a phone? You need breakfast. You don't need dessert. Do you need breakfast? You need exercise. You don't need a gym. Do you need exercise? You need a map. You don't need directions. Do you need a map? You need glasses. You don't need medicine. Do you need glasses? You need more time. You don't need permission. Do you need more time? You need courage. You don't need excuses. Do you need courage? You need a key. You don't need a password. Do you need a key? You need milk. You don't need soda. Do you need milk? You need an umbrella. You don't need boots. Do you need an umbrella? You need a Bible. You don't need another book. Do you need a Bible? You need to study English. You don't need to hurry. Do you need to study English? You need to listen carefully. You don't need to worry. Do you need to listen carefully? Estrutura da aula. You need. Você precisa. You don't need. Você não precisa. Do you need? Você precisa, forma interrogativa. You need more practice. Você precisa mais prática. You don't need more practice. Você não precisa mais prática. Do you need more practice? Você precisa mais prática. Gostou do vídeo? Deixa seu like, se inscreva, ative o sininho das notificações, entre no grupo do WhatsApp e também, se você procura algo mais avançado, de forma prática, sem enrolação, clique no link da bio, onde tem o curso na Netflix, um curso próprio para você que quer aprender rápido, sem enrolação. Deus abençoe, compartilhe, maratone os nossos vídeos na playlist. 60 frases em inglês com a expressão eu tenho, eu não tenho, você tem, para iniciantes. I have an apple. I have an apple. I don't have an apple. I don't have an apple. Do you have an apple? Do you have an apple? I have coffee. I have coffee. I don't have coffee. I don't have coffee. Do you have coffee? Do you have coffee? I have water. I have water. I don't have water. I don't have water. Do you have water? Do you have water? I have a book. I have a book. I don't have a book. I don't have a book. Do you have a book? Do you have a book? I have a phone. I have a phone. I don't have a phone. I don't have a phone. Do you have a phone? Do you have a phone? I have a car. I have a car. I don't have a car. I don't have a car. Do you have a car? Do you have a car? I have a house. I have a house. I don't have a house. I don't have a house. Do you have a house? Do you have a house? I have a dog. I have a dog. I don't have a dog. I don't have a dog. Do you have a dog? Do you have a dog? I have a cat. I have a cat. I don't have a cat. I don't have a cat. Do you have a cat? Do you have a cat? I have money. I have money. I don't have money. I don't have money. Do you have money? Do you have money? I have a gift. I have a gift. I don't have a gift. I don't have a gift. Do you have a gift? Do you have a gift? I have a new shirt. I have a new shirt. I don't have a new shirt. I don't have a new shirt. Do you have a new shirt? Do you have a new shirt? I have new shoes. I have new shoes. I don't have new shoes. I don't have new shoes. Do you have new shoes? Do you have new shoes? I have a computer. I have a computer. I don't have a computer. I don't have a computer. Do you have a computer? Do you have a computer? I have a backpack. I have a backpack. I don't have a backpack. I don't have a backpack. Do you have a backpack? Do you have a backpack? I have a watch. I have a watch. I don't have a watch. I don't have a watch. Do you have a watch? Do you have a watch? I have a pen. I have a pen. I don't have a pen. I don't have a pen. Do you have a pen? Do you have a pen? I have an English class. I have an English class. I don't have an English class. I don't have an English class. Do you have an English class? Do you have an English class? I have a friend. I have a friend. I don't have a friend. I don't have a friend. Do you have a friend? Do you have a friend? I have a Bible. I have a Bible. I don't have a Bible. I don't have a Bible. Do you have a Bible? Do you have a Bible? Resumo rápido. Eu tenho. I have. I have an apple. I have a book. I have a car. Eu não tenho. I don't have an apple. I don't have a book. I don't have a car. Palavras que começam com vogais, colocamos a N, na ideia de um ou uma. Palavras que começam com consoante, colocamos a, também na ideia de um ou uma. Porém, começando com consoante a, começando com vogal AN. Do you have? Para interrogação. Do you have an apple? Do you have a book? Do you have a car? A fórmula I have mais o objeto. I have a car. I don't have a car. Do you have a car? Gostou desse vídeo? Deixe seu like, se inscreva no canal, ative o sininho das notificações, compartilhe. Maratone a nossa playlist de aulas que está no canal e também entre no grupo do WhatsApp para receber de forma mais rápida as nossas aulas. Bye bye, see you next class. Hello, my student. 50 frases com a expressão eu quero. I want. Eu não quero. I don't want. Para iniciantes. I want an apple. I want an apple. I don't want an apple. I don't want an apple. I want coffee. I want coffee. I don't want coffee. I don't want coffee. I want water. I want water. I don't want water. I don't want water. I want pizza. I want pizza. I don't want pizza. I don't want pizza. I want hamburger. I want hamburger. I don't want hamburger. I don't want hamburger. I want chocolate. I want chocolate. I don't want chocolate. I don't want chocolate. I want ice cream. I want ice cream. I don't want ice cream. I don't want ice cream. I want a book. I want a book. I don't want a book. I don't want a book. I want a new phone. I want a new phone. I don't want a new phone. I don't want a new phone. I want a car. I want a car. I don't want a car. I don't want a car. I want a new shirt. I want a new shirt. I don't want a new shirt. I don't want a new shirt. I want a gift. I want a gift. I don't want a gift. I don't want a gift. I want a house. I want a house. I don't want a house. I don't want a house. I want to travel. I want to travel. I don't want to travel. I don't want to travel. I want to go to the beach. I want to go to the beach. I don't want to go to the beach. I don't want to go to the beach. I want to watch a movie. I want to watch a movie. I don't want to watch a movie. I don't want to watch a movie.